congratulations to the Amery Warrior football team last night, winning in overtime down in Mondovi. It was 28-22. Shottish. Our final marching unit for this morning's parade, I guess this afternoon, parade, the 36th Amery Fall Festival.
The pride of Amery, Wisconsin, the Amery High School Marching Band, resplendent in the red and black of English Guards, topped with fur Shako hats. In 50 marching band competitions, they've won 40 first-place awards. How about that?
That sounds like first place. To help pay for their trip to the Cotton Bowl, these high school students formed a job corps and did all kinds of work. They split firewood, painted houses, blacktopped driveways, they even cleaned out cattle barns. that's working together.
You better believe it. They sound great. With the Amery Band as background, I'd like to send special holiday greetings on behalf of Lorenzo Lamas and myself to our special and very talented friends, the cast and crew of Falcon Crest. We love you. Happy New Year. I went to England this summer. Have you ever seen the guards change?
Changing of the color?
Beautiful.
Drooping of the color.
Yes, beautiful.
Yes.
They've got rhythm. Ever want to be in a band?
Absolutely, yeah, but I can't play any instruments. Our parade theme is
Everyone in town tuned in to watch the Cotton Bowl parade and see the high school colors on national television.
They've got rhythm.
You bet they've got rhythm, and right now I'm sure they're the pride of Amery. It's an impressive, highly competitive marching band made up of 118 talented musicians, color guards, and pom-pom girls. But talent or no talent, a group like this puts in long, hard hours practicing and conditioning to maintain its high caliber of showmanship.
Our marching program is probably one of the most physical, demanding of any marching style you ever want.
To get into shape for the Cotton Bowl parade, every Saturday morning at 8 o'clock, these students would congregate at school for a rigorous, sometimes grueling exercise program.
We stretch out first, and then we do running, jumping rope, jumping in place, jogging, stuff like that, and then we warm back down. It's tough, but it's worth it. You can feel it. It's worth it.
In addition to the physical conditioning necessary to prepare for the Cotton Bowl parade, the band had to spend many hours practicing outside, perfecting street turns, coordinating fast footwork. But remember, this isn't Dallas, Texas, it's Amery, Wisconsin. And on the day our camera crew was capturing the band's practice on tape, the wind chill was 15 below zero.
You really like to participate in it once you start winning like we do. The first build up, and it just makes you want to keep trying harder, and it's probably why we can take this marching in the cold and all, so we can prove to everybody how good we are.
It's kind of an honor because 4 years ago, a different band from Amery won the Cherry Blossom Festival, and so we want to kind of keep our name going.
Marching bands in the Cotton Bowl parade aren't judged, but to be invited to the parade is an honor. Only 9 high school bands in the country appeared in the parade. The Amery Marching Warriors was one of them.
I hope to pronounce the name of the town right. Most of the places we go, they miss that.
We hope that the crowd will enjoy us because a lot of bands are core bands, and we're not. We're different. And I think crowds like that.
Yeah, but I can't play any instruments. Our parade theme, as we've said, is the world of make-believe.
Magazine for 1985. How many of you, when you watch a parade, get a chill up and down your spine as a marching band's brass, drums, woodwinds, and flags pass you by? If any band will give you that feeling, it'll be the Marching Warriors from Amery. The band was one of the groups to perform in this year's Cotton Bowl parade. The group made it to Dallas, Texas by holding several fundraising events with the help of the Amery community. The band was able to make its appearance in the Cotton Bowl parade by raising more than $40,000.
They've got rhythm.
You bet they've got rhythm, and after that performance at the Cotton Bowl parade, I'm sure they're the pride of Amery. It's an impressive, competitive marching band made up of 118 talented musicians, color guards, and pom-pom girls. But talent or no talent, a group like this puts in long, hard hours practicing and conditioning to maintain its high caliber of showmanship.
Our marching program is probably one of the most physical, demanding of any marching style you ever want.
To get ready for the almost 2-hour performance in the Cotton Bowl Parade, this band was put through the toughest of physical workouts. Every Saturday morning at 8 o'clock, these students would meet at school for a grueling exercise program led by their band director, Bill Baldwin.
Again, juniors, seniors, let's go, go!
It takes a lot of physical endurance. You have to be in shape. We're stretching and we're doing all this other stuff just to be ready for anything, I guess.
We work ourselves, trying to get ourselves in shape, trying to improve our cardiovascular system and our leg muscles. We do a lot of running. We stretch out first, and then we do running, jumping rope, jumping in place, jogging, stuff like that, and then we warm back down. It's tough, but it's worth it. You can feel it. It's worth it.
In addition to the physical conditioning necessary to prepare for the Cotton Bowl Parade, the band had to spend many hours practicing outside, perfecting street turns, coordinating fast footwork. But remember, this isn't Dallas, Texas, it's Amery, Wisconsin. And on the day our camera crew was capturing the band's practice on tape, the wind chill was 15 below zero.
You really like to participate in it. Once you start winning like we do, the first build up, and it just makes you want to keep trying harder, and it's probably why we can take this marching in the cold and all, so we can prove to everybody how good we are. Usually the valves freeze up for me playing trumpet faster than you have a chance to really play it.
The Amery Marching Warriors was one of 9 high school bands picked out of about 40 applicants to appear in the Cotton Bowl Parade. In the 10 years that Baldwin has led the Amery Marching Band, the group has really made a name for itself, and here are the trophies to prove it. Baldwin says the kids believe they're winners, and they carry themselves that way. He says they're very intense students who live the marching band mode.
Self-satisfaction, that's what I get out of it. I get the feeling, you know, like there's a lot of people under me that would like to play an instrument, and I just kind of makes you feel good, you know, that you're talented enough to play it.
We're like family. We care for each other, and we care what happens to each other. If someone else is hurt, you know, people, you know, well, what's wrong? You know, we try and help. It takes a lot of cooperation, a lot of caring.
What about the band director? What role does he play in all of this?
He plays a big part. If it wasn't for him, we probably wouldn't be as good as we are, because it takes someone who's willing to be patient with us, yet push us and work us to our potential. This band has a lot of potential, and he knows it's there, and he works us to it.
Musically, as far as these kids, I would hope that they make a mark. We have a style that's different. It's hard, it's just straightforward, and it's different from the trends that have been coming out the last 6 or 7 years. I won't say I'm bucking them, but I'm not going to conform to the new trends. And this is going to give us an opportunity to show the rest of the country that other people can do different things.
You want to be in a band?
Absolutely, yeah, but I can't play any instruments.
up a slow director. Can't speed up a slow director.
I just
lost track of that.
No, I haven't yet.
There is sound on this too, you know. You can talk, man.
We're just happening. We hope you ran out of film about a half an hour ago.
Yes.
They told me they're going to play it for adults only after
practice, you can make noise.
See how the Amery boys do that. Yeah. I want to join this one. All right, I got it. I understand. I'd like to welcome all of you that showed up today to welcome our band home. We're certainly very happy to see our kids back safe and sound here in Amery. Certainly a few missed the eye here when the big buses pulled up and saw the kids getting off the buses and coming in. We're all just real thankful that you're back, and we're real proud of the great job that you did. I felt real tingly watching that parade. I just felt like goosebumps all over. I was so proud of those kids, and they looked so great. And we're just real happy with it. At this time, I'd like to introduce Mr. Norstead, who will say a few words.
Guess I'd like to just echo some of Mr. Wyatt's comments. First of all, I'd like to congratulate the best high school band in the United States back. I'm a little prejudiced, but after watching the parade on Tuesday, there's no question in my mind that you were the best band there. I'd like to know, too, that you can all get ready because in another half hour there's another 3 buses coming back and we're going to load you back up. This time we're going to go to California, though. There's just an awful lot of work that goes in behind the scenes that a lot of people don't realize, although I know the band group should know what that's all about. And I think maybe we deserve a special round of applause for all those people who worked really hard Dr. Meehan. One last, I guess, round of applause maybe for just the city of Amery in general and all the good things that happened here. And once more, I guess, points out what took place this past week. Why Amery is probably one of the greatest small cities in America, too. Thanks, Amery. Thanks again, Dan, for the great show that you gave all of us on New Year's Day. We really are glad to have all of you back with us today, safe and sound, and we look forward to many, many more good years in the future. Thanks again.
Now it's my pleasure to introduce His Honor, the Mayor of Amery, Mr. Luther Cloudhouse.
The band, I guess you know that I may be the only mayor that's ever been in a city of 2,404 people that seen their school band go to Washington, and now again to the Dallas, to the Cotton Bowl. And I personally feel it a tremendous honor to be mayor at a time like this in the history of Amery. I'd like to talk about the band boosters. I'd like to talk a little bit about the band itself. I'm not a stranger to music. I was raised in a family of 11 children. My mother was a single graduate of piano, taught piano for years. We had a family band that played all through this country. And we made a trip one time to the White House on the move. And if you do not remember your history, that was when President Calvin Coolidge at his White House was us, Wisconsin, and Picking. They invited the Kaufman family band to come and play for the President on the 4th of July. We made a trip to Dallas, and we made a trip of 80 miles in I believe automobile, car. I think we had about 4 flat tires on the way up. It took us about as long to get there as it took you to get to Dallas. I do not remember much of that because I was only about 10 years old. But I played at that time cornet. Later on got a flute and went to sousaphone. Practiced for the district and won, and went to the state and won, and got a trip to Chicago. So I personally, when I say to you, I understand the amount of hours that you have individually put in to become an expertise in your instrument, and then the amount of hours that Mr. Baldwin spent with you to put that all together. That I'm not just talking, that I'm just congratulating. I know that it was a lot of hours. So we thank you for that. And I would like to read now and present to Mr. Baldwin and the band this resolution. Whereas the Amery High School Band did on January 1st, 1985, appear in the Cotton Bowl parade in Dallas, Texas. And whereas all who saw the Amery High School Band perform in the said parade agreed that their performance was excellent, and whereas the explanatory action and performance of the young people who are members of the Amery High School Band have made all the citizens in our community extremely proud. Now therefore be it resolved that the Common Council of the City of Amery is pleased and proud to officially commend the Amery High School Band, its director, Bill Baldwin, the Amery Band Boosters, and all those associated with this fine organization for their sterling performance and her premier representation of our community in the Cotton Bowl Parade in Dallas, Texas on January 1st, 1985. Unanimously adopted by the Common Council of the City of Amery on the second day of January 1985, signed by the Mayor L.S. Dawson, the Councilman Jim Bracken, Les Dodson, Edwin O. Nelson, Jordan Peterson, and the clerk, Ralph Nixon. Paul?
I guess all we can do is say thank you.
Sometimes silence speaks a whole lot louder than a lot of words, so thank you, Bill. At this time, I'd like to introduce Mr. Dan Lynn, who's president of the Amery Community Club.
Thank you, John. Thank you, friends and parents, and band boosters, and particularly the band. On behalf of the merchants, the professional and businessmen and women of Amery, let me welcome all of you back home to Amery. This is your home. Thank you for your very hard work and your practice and your patience. Only you can tell us it was all worth it, was it? Good. We were all extremely proud to see Amery's band on national television. They even got our name right. You're a very fortunate group of young people. Your band leader, the band boosters, your parents, the school and community have given very generously of their time and talent to make your trip possible. Consider, please, all of this an investment in you, an investment that one day you will be called upon to repay. 5 or 10 or 25 years from now, your support will be needed to launch a community or school effort. When that day comes, I hope that you will come forward and ask, what can I do to help? Welcome home.
For those of you who are upwind of the next speaker, you're fortunate, because I was downwind when you came in. But at this time, I'd like to introduce Mr. Earl Clark. Thank you, John. For the 135 or 40 people that were on the bus for the 36 hours with us, I think you know what John actually said. At least I hope you do. I didn't have time to prepare a speech. When I stepped off the bus, I believe it was Joanne Clark who grabbed me and said, "You're talking." But I would like to say that I've had the privilege and honor of accompanying the band now on 2 trips, both D.C. and Dallas, as a representative of the school administration. And it was tremendous 4 years ago. It's just as tremendous now, where the kids this year didn't bring home that first place trophy because they don't judge the bands in the parade in Dallas. The word is that they do rate them. And that notice comes later in the mail, and I'm positive, without any doubt, that when that rating comes in, if and when it does, that the Amery band, of course, is going to have a #1 rating. I'd just like to relate a few incidents that the rest of the chaperones and myself experienced down there. I'd like to say to start with that the Uras and the Hunts and the Hoffs and the Getchels, when your kids tell you that they're tired and need sleep, don't you believe it? I know that they're very
they do a very good job of getting by on 2 and 3 hours sleep a night, many nights in a row. In fact, I think last night at supper there was some talk that they had added up, and all the while we were down there that they got 16 hours of sleep. But they behaved themselves in their room. As we were marching, following the band through the parade, the comments we heard from the people that were viewing the parade were just unbelievable. Parade officials would come up to us that were following the band through and say things like, the best looking band through here today, the band sounds the best of any that's gone through, what discipline, and I can relate to that. I was right behind the pom-pom girls, and at one time they had a march in place when the parade came to a stop, and one of the pom-pom girls ended up right on top of a pile of horse hockey, and she just mashed that right into the ground. She never moved to the side or in front of it or anything. She just pounded it right down flat. And that's what the ladies in the sidewalk were pointing to, was saying, what discipline? And I think probably the one comment that we heard from one of the officials came up to me as the parade was winding down, and he said, I want to be emphatic about this. I don't say this to everybody, but I want to tell you that's the best looking high school band I have ever seen. And that was a gallant. I'd just like to tell the kids that the parents, the community, the school administration, everybody that is associated and has heard you is proud of you and proud of what you did, but I think you can look at yourself in the mirror when you get home, and more than anything else, you're proud of yourself because you did a fine job. Thank you.
Before we close for today, we'd like to hear from some of the band members. First band member we'd like to hear from is Tony Johnson. Tony, would you come up and say a few words, please? Thank you all for spending us. That was a great time. We all enjoyed it. And Becky Bronze, we'd like to have Becky Bronze.
I think that was one of the most exciting things I've ever done as March 2000. And I think I speak for the rest of the Proudland squad in saying that the crowd was just terrific. Because we're at the end, by the time we marched through, the crowd was really giving us good comments. And I'd like to say that was one of the best feelings.
Speaker is quite shy. She is, though, the fearless leader of this group, Terry McIntosh. Terry.
Well, we made it all the way through, and it's really an honor to be a president of the band. Summertime. It was quite a feeling when we went through. It was kind of hard because we see the crowd bumps with us, but they were trying to dance. They just commented, and it was hard, but we had these buildings that were huge. You just got T-Bones, and people would make comments and just want to go all that much harder. We did a lot of fun things. We went to a pizza place with a carnival. We got to make fun of movies and the game. Oh yeah, it's a 9-hour action. We got to do some Texas dances and roll a horse, throw eggs. We had a whole bunch of games. don't want to go to NASA again. I'm not going to. Thanks for all the money and everything.
Well, thank you for coming here to welcome this great group back. We're all certainly proud of them, and we appreciate